What are you hiding? What are you afraid people will see?
I'm afraid of people seeing who I am and then judging me.
Get more specific. What specifically? Why would they judge you if they saw who you truly were?
Why would they judge me?
You just said, people will judge me if they see who I truly am. Most people feel that way. Why would they judge you? What would they judge you about?
For being loud, for being better than them.
That's like an interview, like, what are your weaknesses? I'm just too caring. I'm way too caring. I work too hard, you know.
I don't know, being effeminate.
Okay, there's one. What else?
Being, I feel like sometimes I have traits that aren't very masculine, and that like I want to be a man, but like I want to care about people too, and it doesn't seem like caring gives like is a winning strategy, and
Why?
because I care so much, but I don't get anything back.
Well, my follow-up question is, why do you need something back? Why don't you just care to care as opposed to, I care about you, give me? Versus, like, say we're friends, I'm like, Rocky, I care so much about you. Whoa, you're doing all this stuff, that's so great. My turn? My turn? You're gonna be like, that's more manipulation. Offering value in order to take value is still taking value. That's not offering value. Maybe that's why you haven't gotten it back. If you care in order to get something from someone, they feel it. It's like, it's not authentic. He just wants that. He's just caring to get me to care. It's a manipulation tactic. A question for everyone to ask them yourselves is, how do you feel about people in the world? How trusting are you of people in the world?
Not really.
Well, that's something to let go of. When did you start fearing the world and fearing others?
When I didn't get the attention that I thought I deserved from my mother, because she constantly compared me to my brother, and I never thought that I was good enough. But she would always say to my face that she loved me the most, but she never acted the way. And I don't have the heart to tell her this because there's a constant culture in my family to constantly lie to my mom because she can't take the truth. And sometimes I feel like I'm the parent sometimes to her hissy fists. And like, I'm so sick of it, and I'm finally putting my foot down, but I'm still trying to put back together the pieces that I had to put away for so many years. And that's why I'm here. And I want to make that change for the better because I know what lies ahead of me is an adventure that I need to fix this to have those meaningful relationships because I don't have any kind of relationship that I can deem I can really open up to someone because I don't trust anyone.
Well, great awareness. And I agree. Key for everyone, right? If you don't trust anyone, you think some magical thing in the future is going to happen? No. It starts with you. Relationship you have with yourself. Now, what I would ask you is, do you trust yourself? How do you feel about you?
I've been asking myself that question today, and I keep coming back with no.
Why?
Because I don't have the track record. I don't seem to be able to perform for my own best interests. And
do you trust me?
yes.
Why? Well, why do you trust me?
Oh,
For someone who's not very trusting, it's pretty ballsy to trust a stranger in a way. I mean, we know each other a little bit, but not that well. Yet you trust me? A stranger you saw on YouTube?
that's true.
Interesting. Wow. Literally, some stranger spitting words on YouTube. And you're like, I can't trust anyone but that guy. Why me?
Well,
Why do you think I'm not out to get you?
because you've shown that you care about people and that and you're genuine, and I can actually see that. And I believe you have the best interest of people in mind.
I do. Thank you. Who else do you trust? So you have me on the list. Who else?
I trust Owen. I
Two.
trust Michael Sartain. I trust Lexi Luthor. Alexis Reed, that's her real name.
Is that a porn star or something?
No, I'm just a friend.
How about your immediate surrounding, the people you spend the most time with? Do you trust them?
No.
Did they not give you more of a track record than, say, me? You spend so much time with them, no?
Because I've seen the dark side of them, and I don't think I can accept the dark side in myself.
What if I were to tell you I have a dark side? You still trust me? What if I were to tell you I still get pretty petty?
I probably haven't put myself in a situation that I see that, so I haven't made that connection.
What if I still get triggered? What if I still have little ego bursts?
Just don't start barking at me. That's true.
You still trust me? Because I do.
Yeah. We're still human. Like, we
Why are you
have
holding
flaws.
everyone to such a high, unrealistic standard? Can you be okay with some darkness in people?
Yes, I can.
If they're not 100% in the light, could you still trust them?
I can.
Because only a Sith speaks in absolutes. Meaning, no one is 100% in high vibration all the time. No one is present 100% of the time. No one has let go of every single thing. But nor do you have to. What I found is, even in the work myself, by the way, like I said, I do still get triggered. I still get petty, I still have pain body attacks, I still snap, I still get ego driven. However, as opposed to in the past where that was the majority of me and I had little glimpses of high vibe or presence, now it's the opposite. Now the default foundation is present, high vibe, collaborative, and I get exceptional little moments where I'm not that. But I'm not perfect. And that's also not the goal. The goal isn't to let go of everything, the goal is to enhance your life. And you don't have to let go of everything to do that. Same here, there's not a single person where there's no darkness inside.
Mm-hmm.
The question though is, could you be okay with that?
Could I be okay with my darkness?
That too. I talked about this in an event recently, where if you think of the different aspects of you, this is pretty graphic, but you'll never forget this. If you think of the aspects of you, like the darkness within, or even different emotions, right? Like, you know, someone's like, oh, I don't want to feel sad, I don't want to feel scared, et cetera, or, you know, oh, but I don't want to feel too feminine. So you take all these parts of you, and it can help to visualize them as your children. Say all those parts of you are your kids, your inner childs. What do? We play favorites. Happiness, come on here. Sit on daddy's lap. You're my favorite. Excitement, come on here. Ugh. Darkness within. Get in the corner! Fuck you, darkness, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Sadness, get in the corner too. And then what happens? I don't feel too whole within or fulfilled. What's wrong with me? I'm beating half of myself in the corner. Is there anything I'm doing wrong here? What's he been doing? Feminine part of me, fuck you. Now you hear advice. Maybe that isn't the way. Maybe re-owning those aspects is the way. But then that brings in another challenge where now you hear this, you're like, okay, darkness, come on daddy's lap. Is darkness going to trust you?
No.
Darkness you've been beating all these years, like, come on, it's okay. Trust me. No. So you're going to have to, one, reopen yourself up to that and gain the trust back and then re-own. But it starts from you no longer beating them and disowning them. No longer trying to get rid of them because they are a part of you. Don't play favorites with parts of yourself. That's you. That's like saying, I only like this finger, not that one. What's wrong? I don't feel too. That's you. Why are you beating yourself up?
I was told at an early age that that is bad. That aspect of me is bad.
Well, that's something to let go of. So that's what you got to start diving into. One, I really love, I make it graphic and messed up, really messed up, so you'll never forget this. Like guaranteed, if you leave these events and someone would ask you, like, what's a memorable part? Oh, the inner child abuser part, sure still, you know. But it hammers the point home because this is actually a very important, deep spiritual concept and even healing concept where we do that. We create this split within where like, this is acceptable, this is me, and then we put all this stuff, oh, that's not acceptable, and we banish it in the darkness and just keep resisting it and hate it. But that's you. And that applies to aspects, it applies to emotions, it applies to past experiences. That's past trauma, an experience that you deemed unacceptable, never happened, not me, whoop, put it there. And the way out isn't by trying to overblow or compensate for that, which is also what we do. We're like, take the acceptable me and let's amplify it. Let's get more validation towards the front. It's about going back to those aspects and being, you know what? I welcome you back. Anything that you suppress or repress long enough, eventually will come up to the surface. And if you don't do it in a healthy way internally, it will tend to come out in a very toxic way externally. People who accept their inner darkness are not people who do dark and messed up things. It's people who suppress that. That's the key. People who suppress those aspects, that they lash out. Versus re-owning it. Someone who feels whole, there's not that same inspiration. There's not the same reaction more so. So that's the question for you is understand that. Even visualize those as, hey, this is me. I can spend my life hating it, or I can embrace it and come into my own. And then I would even reflect on, can I be okay with that? What if there's some darkness in me? Can I be okay with that? Can I let go of this idea of perfection that I've painted out? And can I be everything that is me? And funny enough, even when letting go in the whole process of healing, it isn't so much about you trying to build up or become something. It's more of this act of sinking into yourself. This is also the best way, and I know it sounds out there, to describe competitive versus collaborative. Competitive is me versus, me versus, me versus, me versus. So it's always like kind of out there. It's like I'm kind of running away from me, trying to create this better me. Look at all the words and the movement and the tonality. The other one is, let me sink into me. That's also letting go. Letting go is not getting rid of, like because then you're resisting it. It's letting go and dissolving the resistance and coming into yourself. The more you do that, the more you feel relief, the more you feel at home within your body, and the more secure you become. And you can all identify that force that's just pulling you away from you, that's what you let go of. Like, what if everything you heard and saw and everything people said was, hey, it's okay to be you? Really? as opposed to the message that we're blasted out left and right, which is, it's not okay to be you, it's not okay to be you, you're not good enough, you need this, you need to hustle, you need the success, you need to travel, you need better friends, you need a better relationship, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, not okay, not okay, not okay, not okay. Terrible conditioning. Make right here, right now, the goal. Funny enough, by doing that, having that be the default, for those of you who've even studied things like the winner effect, that now naturally comes. You don't have to do things to activate your winner effect. It's just who you are. Right now is the goal. And a second from now, if I'm different, then that's the goal. And a second from now, that's the goal. And that's the goal. And you embrace and love your way through life. This doesn't mean don't change, don't improve, don't progress, but don't hate yourself every step of the way. What if this right now is the goal? What if every video you watched online was like this? And there was all these courses of people trying to be this. Every message was, it's okay.
I keep telling myself that I'll be this, I'll be that, but I never told myself I was enough.
Yeah, you're always putting the goal in the future. You need to collapse that. Have big goals. By all means, have big goals, but don't attach your self-worth to that. Remember the video game analogy, right? You're playing a video game. There's the character in the game running around. Can the character level up? Yes or no? Yeah. Does it become a better character as it levels up? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you become a better person as your character levels up? No. What if someone came to you, like a friend, and they're like, hey, I was playing this video game and I'm now level 5. Woohoo! My confidence! You'd be like, what? And then the next day, in the video game I dropped a level. I hate myself. You'd view me like a crazy person. Yet that's what we do in life. Your avatar here can change and level up. Yes, go for it. But who you are, your self-worth, no. You're enough regardless. You're enough if you have money, you're enough if you don't have money. You're enough if you take action, you're enough if you don't take action. You got to stop living from this third-person perspective and zoom out and realize, no, I'm the player. Now, you're not just the player. This is on the other side of spiritual teachings where they're like, you must reach non-duality, enlightenment, freedom from all earthly bounds and no more emotions, just pure bliss. That's called death. You weren't put on earth to try to experience death. So you're not just the player. That's like putting the controller down and be like, non-duality. No. You're here to have an experience. So you're the player and the character. You're not just the character, you're not just the player. You're both. So it's reminding yourself, it's like one foot in each of your essence. My self-worth is I'm whole, I'm the player, but I'm still going to go play this game called life. And I'm not going to do it for the outcome. I'm going to do it for the experience. And that's you. You've been living too zoomed into the little character. Oh, but my character got to be good enough. I got to get to level 20. I got to level 30. Then, only then. No, Rocky, you can still do that. Mm-hmm. But you're okay. You're enough. That's not your self-worth. Don't find yourself in the game. Mm-hmm. You can't.
You're right.
And that even goes back to that old saying, right? The solutions to our problem are outside of that paradigm. It's in a different paradigm. That's why you can never be enough by optimizing the character. Right? It's that trying to count till infinity. You can't. That's what people do. 1, 2, 3. Maybe when I get more approval and more money and more validation. 4, 5, 6, 7. Infinity? Infinity, where are you? Infinity's not in the game. You'll keep counting till the day you die. Infinity is in another paradigm. Same with your self-worth. It's not in this game called life. It's in a different paradigm. And that's what letting go does. It's detaching all these invisible strings that are linking your self-worth to the external. Because even then, if that thing you desire so much, you happen to get it, in spite of the self-sabotage that will come from this craving and neediness, as soon as you get it, you'll experience the fear of losing it. So you're already forever doomed. If I just get a partner, you get that partner. Well, now I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. If I get the money, I don't want to lose the money. If I get the approval, now I don't want to lose it. Double-edged sword, you're screwed. Same here. If I reach that level, if I hustle enough, but now what happens if you stop hustling? That's what leads people to burnout. I got to keep maintaining it or else. There's a little epiphany right there. Yeah, that's how they think. It's like people do it and then they burn out. And then once they get their energy, it's like, hustle again.
I'm in that loop, yeah.
Yeah, it's like more. I need to, again, counting till infinity, trying to level up, hoping you'll reach that infinity level when it's not there. And what is it also doing? And this is the scary one, and another question you should all ask yourselves. What is my relationship with the present moment? Putting goals in the future, and this is classic spirituality, desire, need equals lack. So by saying someday, what are you saying about today? Today's not good enough. My relationship to the right here, right now is one of lack and craving. And the more you experience that, the more it becomes your comfort zone. And then that's going to create a lot of self-sabotage because you want to keep staying there unconsciously. And even if you were to get to that happy ending, because you're so addicted to lack, it won't even fulfill you. Literally, if everything you craved, you were to get it, just like a junkie, you'd find your way back to lack and craving. Whether it's something else or whether it's more. Your relationship to the right here, right now is all that is. By collapsing that, making the goal right here, instead of trying to reach this happy ending, the finish line, what if it's behind you? What if you've passed it? Now what? You can even think of Disney movie conditionings, right? It's like, and then the happy ending and they lived happy ever after. What about the day after that? Right? Beauty and the Beast, happy ending, and then the day after they fought. The week after, he fucked her sister. The day, and then it's it's like there's not this happy ending. Life keeps lifing. So whatever happy ending you think, imagine you were to pass it. Now what? And live your life from that. Having passed the finish line, now what? And then remember, you weren't put on this earth to justify your existence. Which is what we're doing. Am I good enough? Whether it's to a stranger, a person, a friend, your parents, the universe, God. Am I good enough now? You weren't put on earth for that. You were put on earth to live. Stop trying to justify your existence. Say it's justified. Say the universe is like, Rocky, you're good enough. Say everyone would say, Rocky, you're good enough. Live your life from that. That's the platform. Okay, I'm good enough, but I'm still alive till I die. Now what? And then you play the game from that solid footing of I am good enough. That is the essence of all this work. That's the essence even of spirituality. Yeah.
I'm good enough.
That's right, you are. One last thing for you and for everyone. This is another big one. You can also reflect on this. What if there's nothing wrong with you? What if you aren't broken? What if there's nothing to fix? Whatever gets triggered there, let go of it. Because even with letting go, you can fall into this trap of, I need to let go of everything to fix myself. Letting go isn't about fixing yourself. Letting go is about realizing there is nothing to fix. It's letting go of all the lies that you bought into that are telling you you're not good enough, you're this, you're that, all the experiences. That's what letting go is. So if you get triggered by that, like I need to fix all this and pick up the pieces, what if you're not broken? What if there's nothing to fix and it's all an illusion? Because it is. That's what you let go of. You let go of this illusion. And you realize underneath it all, you were good enough and whole to begin with. Give him a hand. Thank you.